Greetings, traveler, and welcome to another quest from old school RuneScape. Today's a special quest because it involves the help of another player, unfortunately. So there's going to be some pausing and some skipping later down the road. So stick with me, bear with me. It's going to be an interesting ride. Anywho, let's begin by talking to Reldo. Hello there, St. Mercy. I'm in search of a quest. I don't believe there are any here. Let me think, actually. Oh, yes. I think I have something if you're definitely interested. The Shield of Arrav. Of course. Well, if you look around for a book called The Shield of Arrav, you'll find a quest in there. Not sure where the book is, mind you, but I'm sure it's somewhere around here. Great, thank you. Okay, this is not a long quest, but this does involve me making a very important choice. Aha, exactly what I've been looking for. The book, The Shield of Arrav. Arrav is probably the best-known hero of the Fourth Age. Many legends are told of his heroics, most notably in his role in the defense of Ravraka. As the zombie hordes of the Majarats Zemurgal. We'll be countering these guys quite a bit more down the road. One surviving artifact from the Fourth Age is a fabulous shield. The shield once belonged to Arrav. If you know how to pronounce these names, please tell me in the comments because I am kind of ignorant on how to pronounce these names to the fullest. Indeed known as the Shield of Arrav, for over 150 years it was a prized piece in the Varrock Museum. However, in the year 143 of the Fifth Age, thieves known as the Phoenix Gang broke into the museum and stole the shield as a daring raid. As a result, Mithalian's rulers at the time, King Roald II, put a 1,200 gold bounty on the massive sum of money, a massive sum in those days, on the return of the shield, hoping that one of the culprits would betray their fellows out of greed. Last, this tactic did not work. Many years after the original theft of the shield, a rift resulted in the splintering group of the Phoenix Gang, forming their own criminal organization, the Black Arm Gang. Reports of which the two gangs ended up in the possession of the Shield of Arrav were inconstant. So the location of the shield is now sadly unknown. However, King Roald III has recently declared that the reward is for its return still stands. Hello there, St. Mercy. Okay, I read that book about the shield. And perhaps you now have your quest. I think I do. Do you know where I can find the Phoenix Gang or the Black Arm Gang? No, I don't. However, I hear Barak, the fur trader in the market, has some connections with the Phoenix Gang. And the Black Arm Gang? Oh, there's rumors that they're based on the southwest corner of the city. Charlie the Trump might be able to tell you more. He knows that part of Iraq well. Thanks, I'll get to it. Good luck. Now we need to make it aside. Let me double check the wiki to make sure I'm doing this right. It tells you the fur trader. Okay, the wiki suggests it's much easier to find a Phoenix Gang member via the chat. So they suggest I join the Black Arm Gang. I am going to pause, see if I can find someone, and be back in a moment. Toodaloo, sweetums. Let me just get my OBS up. Be right back. I have decided to go with the Phoenix Gang. Can you tell me where I can find the Phoenix Gang? Not so loud. Don't want to get me in trouble, do you? So I take it you do know where they are. I may do, but I don't want to get in trouble for revealing the hideout. Of course, if I were to say 20 coins richer, might be more inclined to take that sort of risk. Okay, here's 20 coins. Okay, get to the gang's hideout, head to the southern gates of the city, and then head down the alleyway past the Blue Moon Inn. Down there, you'll find a building owned by the UTAM Corporation. That's where you'll find the Phoenix Gang. Just be careful. They ain't the types to be messed about. Good thing I got the sword. Off we go! You'll see Sleeping Croken is looking for help. That I can help. Oh, it's this door. Whoops. What's through the door? You can't go in there. Only authorized personnel of the Vitam Corporation are allowed to be on this point. I know who you are. Really? Well, who are we then? The headquarters of the most dangerous crime syndicate the city has ever seen. The Phoenix Gang. No, this is legitimate business run by legitimate individuals. However, supposing we were this crime gang, what would you want with us? I'd like to offer my services. You mean you'd like to join the Phoenix Gang? Well, obviously I can't speak for them, but the Phoenix Gang doesn't let people join just like that. First you need to prove your loyalty. How would I go about doing that? Obviously, I would have no idea, although having said that a rival gang of ours, or called the Black Arm Gang, supposedly meeting a contact from Port Sarim today. Apparently, the meeting is going to take place in the Blue Moon Inn, and supposedly the contact is none other than the notorious mass murderer turned pirate, Captain Johnny the Beard. Now, obviously, I know nothing about the dealings of the Phoenix Gang, but I bet if someone were to arrange an accident for Johnny to bring back his intelligence report, the gang would be very pleased. I see. I'm sure I'll help some sort of something out for them. I'll be right on it. Let's see about joining the other side then. Charlie the Tramp? Is it not too late for me to join the other side? There's some change, Gov. Looking for the Black Arm Gang. Well, you should mention that. Rumor has it they have their headquarters right down the alley. Though if I were you, I'd be careful about messing with them. You think they'll let me join? You never know. Find a lady down there called Katrin. Speak to her, or whatever you do, don't upset her. Let's see what the wiki says. We talked to Katrin, who is this way. Katrin, what is this place? It's private business. Can I help you at all? I hear you're the Black Arm Gang. Who told you that? Everyone knows. It's no great secret. What? You must be joking. No, not at all. It's so obvious. Even the town guard have caught on. I see. Well, say we're the Black Arm Gang. What would you want with us? I want to become a member of your gang. How unusual. Let's see. Let's say we are who you believe we are. Don't you think we'd be recruiting people who would just waltz in and say, hello, I'd like to play? I don't know. What would be the alternative? Watching local thugs and thieves in action, perhaps? How do I know I can trust someone who's wandered in here? Well, people tell me I have an honest face. Someone honest when I join a gang of thieves. Excuse me if I remain unconvinced. Thinking about it, I may have a solution, actually. You may have heard of the Phoenix Gang. I hear they have a very nice weapon stash not too far from here. We're fresh out of crossbows, but apparently they have a plenty. If someone were to acquire a couple for us, it would be very much appreciated. Sounds very simple. Any particular reason you needed them? Let's say there's a local merchant who's refusing to pay some very reasonable keep your life pleasant insurance rates. So you're planning on murdering him? Him? No. However, I hear that the local law might soon blah 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 blah. The similar types of the crossbow might soon be a murder on the side of the city. Then you're going to be asking questions, or are you going to go get those crossbows? Okay, no problem. Great. We've just stashed somewhere in the east. Ask the tramp outside. I'm sure he'll know more. Spend some change, Gov. Any idea where the Phoenix Gang are based? Sure, I know everything there is to know about the city. I'm happy to tell you for 10 coins. Yeah, sure, that sounds fair. But if we don't listen closely, the Phoenix Gang can be found east of here, south of the Blue Moon. Well, the Tevin Corporation. The main hideout of the building, their weapon stash is 2 buildings east of it. Will they get into either with the members of the gang, though? If you a member of the gang, that might be problematic. Isn't it a member of the gang get them to infiltrate the rest of the Phoenix Gang for you? Something like you. There's plenty of other adventures upstairs yourself. I see. Okay, so this is their location. Let me talk to the wiki. Not to kill the weaponsmith. Once we have the Phoenix and wants the crop, you need the partner of the Phoenix as part of the quest. The partner must give you the weapons for king. They chain join the weapons. To the key weapon gang hideout. Southeast corner of between the 2 pubs. Look for the small room directly south. The rune shop with a locked door and ladder visible inside. Inside the key to the door and climb up the ladder. And remember, if you're looking for a shield. Awesome. Now we wait. Now we wait. Good world, good question. Hello? I just realized almost all of that was muted. Well, what a lovely chap. Lovely help. I'm here with the Shield of Arrav. Show the certificate to the king. My goodness, this is a reward offered by my father many years ago. I never thought I would live to see the day when someone came forth to reclaim it. It's quite the undertaking. I wouldn't be able to do it without the help of a fellow adventurer. Well, in that case, it's totally right that you both be rewarded. I'll get half the reward to you and half to your companion. I mean 600 coins to you. Enjoy it. You very much earned it. That's it. Turn a legendary shield and only get 600. What about inflation? Should be like 6,000 or something at least. Oh well. I'm black, gang. Okay. Well, that was quite the undertaking. I thank you for your patience. And I apologize if I sneezed into the mic earlier. But we're here. We're done. We have one quest left. And that's a doozy of a quest that I'm debating doing that tonight because it's quite late. But I'll probably give myself a little break, gear up, take a few minutes, knock that out, and then we'll be done with free-to-play quests for now. And then it's just member quests once we get membership, which will be probably a couple weeks from now, if I'd have to guess. Maybe a month or two, so don't hold your breath. Anyway, thank you for your patience, and I'll see you next time on the next quest. Goodbye.